Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. Today I'm going to be talking about the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield 380 EZ. I know Smith & Wesson just came out with a new model, the Shield Plus in 9mm. I don't have one of those. Don't really plan on getting one. I have two 9mm. I like basically getting one of everything before I go and add to the collection that I have. This is a wonderful gun. It's very accurate. It's very easy to shoot. This one, as you'll see when I break it down, is not a striker-fired pistol, but a internally hammer-fired pistol. But the trigger is very similar to a striker-fired pistol. You get the same trigger pull every time. It is double action only. There is no real manual safety. It does have a grip safety, but I don't really count that as a manual safety because you have to grab the grip when you pull the trigger anyway. So it's just one of those things. Same thing as like 1911s, they've got the grip safety on them. But this one does not have the frame mounted safety or the slide safety on it. Some models do come with it. This one does not. It does come in the box with two 8-round magazines. There we go. And the wonderful thing about these is if you see right here, there is a pull tab on it to help with loading. Just pull that down as you load it. Makes loading it very easy. You're not having to fight against the spring to put the rounds in. Makes it easier for those with limited grip strength. Breakdown on this is very simple. Slide back, slide stop, rotate it down, and everything slides apart. Very simple, just like most of the other Smith & Wesson M&P models. You do have a captured guide rod, and the guide rod in this is sort of a diamond shape, so it does matter how you put it in. It is captured. Actually, fairly soft spring in it to help with cocking the firearm. There's your barrel there. Okay, and again, that'll only go in one of two ways. You can either put it in that direction or upside down, but it's a little pickier than the round guide rods there. But reassembling is just as easy. Put everything back in. There we go. Lock the slide back, forward, and that's it. And actually, one of the things I did forget to show while I had it apart, which was the main reason for breaking the gun down, was that internal hammer right there. There we go. You can see that real wide hammer back there. So this is a single action only pistol. Put this back together one more time. Maybe. There we go. And again with the grip safety. And there's still no magazine in it. Both magazines are on the table and they are empty. It's completely empty. Just have a dead trigger until you squeeze the safety there. And you can see in the little cutout right there, maybe, there we go. You can see the little transfer bar there moving. So if you only partially squeeze it, you get nothing. It has to be there. just barely catching. So as long as it's past that, you get the click. So having a high grip, no issues. It'll always depress. There we go. The trigger on this is actually quite nice. It comes back to there with no resistance. It gets there and then just snaps. Reset. Right there. Now, it's not very audible or tactile, really, and that may change with more use, which, again, to me is not a big issue. I can adapt very easily, and even if you do let the trigger come all the way back, it's not that much take up before you do hit the wall, and it clicks. So, not the biggest deal in the world. Still an overall great gun. The sights on this are ramped. Got a little bit of a ledge on the front, but the rear is basically snag free. Traditional 3-dot. There we go. There we go. Get it to focus there. No issues with it. It is very accurate. Haven't had any sort of malfunctions with it. The only one thing I will say, issue that I have had with it, is one of my magazines came from the factory, and the feed lips were just slightly off. So when it's full and you put it in, it doesn't just click in. It sticks out here, and you have to bang it in pretty hard. But I fixed that. I just bent in the feed lips just a little bit, and it took care of the problem. One of the ways that I could tell that the feed lips needed to be adjusted on it, even from the factory, which I couldn't make a big deal about it. Most people would say for the price of these things versus other 380s out there on the market, at the same price point, it should be a little bit better quality control on things. That's not really that big of a deal to me. Was when it was full, the last round in it, pull the thing down, and it actually just stays right there. It gets stuck on the feed lips. So I did take and bend those in just a little bit. No issues after that. And if you notice on this, just like all of my other firearms, this one has been color filled. This one was just white. You got the Smith & Wesson there. There we go. Capable of firing with magazine removed. That was color filled on the frame. Nothing else on the frame was color filled. And then you got the M2.0 Smith & Wesson 380 Shield EZ over here. The barrel, I'm going to have to redo that. I had to clean everything off of it because the... Actually, I use fingernail polish when I do mine, and I may do a quick video of how I do mine. But it didn't stick. So I cleaned it off, and I hadn't redone it yet. But on this one, I also did the base plates of the magazines. There we go. Let's see. Smith & Wesson M&P 380 Auto. It turned out pretty good. It is a great gun. It's very lightweight. It's easy to carry. I actually use it as a backup, just like my Diamondback, the DB9 that I did a video of a few weeks ago. I keep it in an ankle holster with the spare magazine. So it's 17 total rounds, 8+1, and then a spare 8-round magazine. Plenty enough firepower, even in 380, to get the job done if need be. If you need more than that, you're doing something wrong. Anyway, let me know what you think. Have a wonderful week.